My name is Sam Bone. You're probably watching this video because you have recently entered a pretrial diversion program, which is requiring you to install the ignition interlock device on your car. I'm going to assume that you have a car. If you do, then this video will explain the steps that you need to take going forward. So this video is going to be Etowah County, Alabama specific. I'm not going to go over City of Gadsden or any other place, although they're similar. This is absolutely Etowah County, Alabama specific. All right, first step. So you've already filled out your paperwork at court. At court, we should have filled out some forms that give your tag number and the information on what car that you're going to be installing this on. I'm going to move here so you can see the Looney Tunes GIF. But so you've got that filled out, and then this is starting after court, okay? You've got to install the ignition interlock in your car within 10 days of entering the program. And then we have two places here around us where you can get those ignition interlocks set up. We've got Smart Start and Lifesaver. And the video here has the phone numbers for getting in touch with them, or you can Google them and find them. So once you get the actual ignition interlock installed, then you've got to get the new ignition interlock driver's license, okay? And understand that it's going to cost money to get the ignition interlock installed. It's going to cost money to get a new ignition interlock driver's license. This ignition interlock driver's license will be a new license, so that if you're pulled over, the police will know that you don't have the ability to just drive a regular car. They have to make sure that if you're pulled over, they see you have ignition interlock license, that you have the ignition interlock in your car. If you don't, they can arrest you and charge you with a crime for failure to have that on there. So you get that driver's license done. The closest one is the Jacksonville State Trooper Post. Just Google that, and at that point, you'll get the interlock restricted driver's license. So when you have the ignition interlock and the ignition interlock license, within 30 days of that, you've got to get proof of that to the clerk's office. And you'll Google Etowah County Circuit Clerk's Office and get proof of that to them. And then every month, you're going to be paying $75 per month to the Etowah County Clerk's Office. You're also going to be paying money, again, to get that license. You're going to be paying money to the ignition interlock provider to monitor your device as well. Okay, so how long do you have to have it installed? You've got to have it installed by a state-approved provider for a minimum of 6 months or the duration of the program. So let's say that you don't finish the program within 6 months, that you get on CRO and you have some hiccups, or CRO puts you on a higher level. It goes up to a year. You've got to keep that interlock on until the ending of that year. Next is you also have to pay a $500 pretrial fee to the DA's office. You can work payments with them. And I should have taken you down there to the DA's office. It's at the bottom floor where you pay that. And then you have to complete CRO. CRO is going to have an assessment fee. They're going to charge you each time that you test. How long will you be with CRO? It just sort of depends on what you blew, what your previous criminal history is with CRO. And then they'll also do an assessment, ask you questions like, how often do you smoke pot? Have you ever smoked pot? Have you ever done drugs? How often do you drink? The more that you have a substance problem, the longer your program will take, and the higher level that you'll be with CRO. And when I say level, such as how often that you test. You'll also have court costs that you've got to pay to the clerk's office, and the clerk's office will send you a bill on that. And then to get the interlock, how do you get the interlock off? Once you've completed all of those things, every single bit of it, you've got to let the DA's office know. and request a copy of clearance from the judge. The DA's office will let the judge know, and the judge will enter an order clearing the interlock to be removed. At that point, you will take that interlock removal to the ignition interlock folks, Smart Start or whoever, whichever folks installed it, they'll uninstall it, and then you also have to get your driver's license reinstated and changed. Otherwise, you'll still have that driver's license that says that you're required to have an interlock. So you'll take that back to Jacksonville, reinstate, and get a new driver's license. If you've got questions, please let me know.